The following is a WLEN Sports special presentation. Adrian Maple Football is on the air. Tonight, they're at home against Airport. Brought to you on WLEN by First Federal Bank, McDonald's, The Sports Hut in Tecumseh, Shoemaker Heating and Plumbing, by the Cutler Dickerson Company, Lenawee Tire and Supply Company, Alpha Coney Island, Dr. Michael Dimet, Energy Automotive, also by Stevens & Lumber, International Diamond and Gold, Lenco Credit Union, Safeway Moving and Storage, Witcher Plumbing and Heating, and Dr. Maxwell Bone and Joint Medical Center. Now to Maple Stadium and John Kane.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Maple Stadium once again, where tonight the 2012 Gridiron Opener for the Adrian Maple football team will be happening here tonight as they host the Airport Jets. So we're ready for the 2012 season to get underway. Raising and approaches the ball. There's the kick. Sends Gradeless deep into the end zone. Will be an automatic touchback. So the Maples will start first at their own 20-yard line. First and 10. So we said before, they'll still be running out of that double slot formation. Still trying to spread the opponent out. Only this year they're hoping to be able to move the football a little more consistently on the ground. Maples will come with a slot to both sides of the field. They'll move from left to right here in the first quarter. Gradeless alone set back. Now they're going to send Perez in motion near side. Here's the handoff to Gradeless. Bounces to the outside, 25, 30. He's to the 35, the 40, and the 45. Midfield before he has finally run out of bounds. And I believe it is the quarterback, Patkova, who's playing safety. They say he bounced him out of bounds at the 46-yard line. The Maples start with a 26-yard scamper by Isaac Gradeless and a first down. Now they were able to seal off that size. They brought Perez in motion to the near side of the field. They ran far side that time, and Gradeless was able to turn the corner. Gradeless is setting up in the Wildcat formation, which means he lines up behind Hayes, the quarterback, who is in the gun. And so when you look at it, Gradeless is 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage when he lines up. First and 10 at the 46. Again, Perez in motion to the near side. And again, they'll give it to Gradeless. Time trying the other side. He tries to bang ahead. Still on his feet across midfield. He gets 5 yards to the 49-yard line to make it second down and 5. Gradeless figuring to be the workhorse here for the Maples this year. Has it to the 49. Second and 5 for the Maples. They look to the sideline to get instructions from the coaching staff now. Opening possession of the game. The Maples break out of it, and they've got Perez in the slot to the far side of the field. They'll go with a double slot formation. Again, Perez in motion near side. And again, nope, back to pass. Hayes out in the flat. That one is caught at the 40. Still on his feet to the 35. Flag is down. It could be a roughing the passer. Nice catch there by Gashi for the Maples. A flag is down. That could be tacked on to the end of the run. They'll spot the ball at the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of 21 yards and a first down on the first completion of the game. And they may tack half the distance to the goal onto that because of a roughing the passer penalty. That would move the ball to the 14-yard line and give the Maples a first and 10. Well, we haven't seen any movement yet, but the ball clearly, the flag clearly, and here it is.
First down for the Maples. The ball is at the 20.
I don't understand what the call was. He gave a signal of intentional grounding, but if it's roughing the passer, that should be tacked on to the end of the run. Now they're getting there. Okay. He gave a intentional grounding call and said the Maples declined the play, and then they didn't mark off the penalty. So they have moved the ball half the distance to the goal. It should be at the 14-yard line. They've got it at, check it. Now they're going to move it to the 14. There, actually, they moved it to the 13. The Maples will take it. They marked off a 15-yarder, not a half the distance to the goal. And they have it 1st and 10 now at the 13-yard line. Slot to both sides of the field. Present motion to the far side now. Here's the give to Gradless straight ahead, and he is buried as the Airport Jet defense looking for Isaac Gradless. They blew through there and dropped him for a 2-yard loss back to the 15-yard line. First negative play for the Maples this year. They're looking at a 2nd down and 12 now from the 15. First possession of the ball game. Maples will break out. They've got Perez in the slot along with Jarrell Parrish. Perez in motion to the far side of the field now. Here's Hayes. He's back to pass, rolling near side, looking, firing out the flat. That one is caught down the sideline. Down close to the first down yardage. It's down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 by Parrish. Check it. That was Michael Hamden with the catch. That was an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up 3rd and 4 now for the Maples. 3rd and 4 from the 7-yard line. What do the Maples do here? They've got Gradless in the Wildcat. Slot to both sides. Nope, they're going to go with a tight end. Perez in motion near side. Here's the handoff inside. Gradless looking for a little running room. Pops through. He got it across the 5. He did not pick up the first down. They're going to mark him right at the 5. He's going to be 2 yards shy of the first down, and that will bring up 4th down. 4th and a couple from the 5-yard line. Hamden will go out wide to the far side of the field. Perez will be in the slot. Wide to the near side is Gashi as they go with the tight end Parrish to the near side of the field. Again, they'll go with a Wildcat. Hayes sends Perez in motion to the short side. What are they going to do? They're going to give it off. Breaking through. Did he get far enough? I don't know. It's going to depend on the spot, Pat Hayes. We're going to go down onto the field.
I think he made it. Yep, first down for the Maples as he had about a half a yard difference there. And so it'll be 1st and goal to go just outside the 2-yard line. And the Maples on their first possession of the 2012 season on their way to the goal line, and 6 points here, John.
All right. They're going to mark it right at just across the 3-yard line. So he just got there. 1st and goal from the 3. Again, they'll go with a slot to the far side. Parrish the tight end to the near side along with Gashi. And now Parrish moves into the slot. He goes in motion to the far side of the field. Give it off to Gradless. They tried left tackle that time, and Airport was there, got him down quickly that time. He might have lost a little bit of yardage. They put Parrish in motion, trying to get an extra blocker off the left tackle spot. That did not materialize. They basically brought him down for no gain to make it 2nd and goal now from the 3. 2nd and goal from the 3. And again, the Maples they'll come up in a double slot formation. Now they're moving Gradless here. He's offset. He's no longer in the Wildcat. He'll line up next to, and now out in the flat, there's a quick one over the middle, and it's batted down. They wanted the quick slant to Parrish, and he had a step on the corner, but the linebacker came over, got a hand on the quick pass, and that was Potkovu got a hand on it, batted it down for an incompletion. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal now from the 3. Maples Desperately wanting to cash in here. First possession. Going to have to get up to the line here. They've taken their time getting a play in. Slot to both sides of the field. Grayless back in the Wildcat. Parrish in motion near side of the field now. And back to pass. Hayes, quick one over the middle. That one is hung on for a touchdown. The catch is made for the Maples by Jarrell Parrish. He was wide open in the end zone. He made the diving catch for the score with 8:27 to play here in the first quarter. The Maples strike first with the 3-yard touchdown. Now we'll get for the try for the point, and down on the field, here is Pat Hayes.
All right, the Maples score first here, and we'll have the try for the point. And here's the snap. The kick is up, and it is short, no good. And I believe that was Miller who tried the extra. No good, so a timeout on the field. 8 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Our score, Adrian 6 and Airport nothing. We'll be back with the Maple kickoff right after this on 103.9 WLEN.
Are your brakes making noise when you come to a stop sign? Do you hear that grinding sound? You need to bring your car or light truck to Lunaway Tire and Supply Company in Adrian for their brake special for just $89 per axle. Get original equipment equivalent pads that will make your vehicle's braking system just like new. This offer ends October 29th, so call and make your appointment today. Hardware and rotors are extra if needed. Call now and get that peace of mind knowing you and your family are safe. Lunaway Tire and Supply Company, 1222 East Maumee Street in Adrian.
103.9 WLEN temperature check in Adrian, 85 degrees. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/WLEN 1039.
Back to the play-by-play with 103.9 WLEN.
The Maples drive it 80 yards in 10 plays for the touchdown. Hayes to Parrish, 3 yards. The extra point was, the try was being made by Rebecca Miller. She is the kicker for the Maples this year. Getting ready to kick off will be Jeffrey Lofton. And there's the kick. Heading toward the far sideline, it goes out of bounds, and that's going to give Airport great field position as they'll get the ball at the 40-yard line. You got to keep the ball in play. You're giving up a lot of field position by kicking the ball out of bounds. And so Airport will get a check at 35-yard line, I should say. Airport will get great field position for their first possession. The big running back in their lineup is Adam Donnelly. He's the lone setback as they'll go with a slot to the far side of the field. Bernard's on the wing to the near side, goes in motion. Petkova hands it off to him, looking to turn the corner. The Maples stack him up early on. Getting in there quickly was Hunter Dunbar. Dunbar brings him down for a loss on the play, back to the 34-yard line to bring up second down and 11. They tried to go wide that time to Josh Bernard, but Dunbar up there to bring him down for the loss. Coming up wide to the near side is Razanen. Slot to the near side, Dunbar in the slot. And here's the give to Donnelly, looking for some running room off left tackle. He crosses the 35, doesn't gain a lot. In on the stop for the Maples was Christopher Wall along with Jeffrey Marvin. They'll give him 3 to the 37-yard line to bring up third down now and 8. 3rd and 8. And we'll see what Mr. Patkova can do here. Like I said before, he's got a strong arm. Jets break out of it. They'll go with a slot. Nope, they're going to go with trips to the far side of the field. That is the short side. Everyone overloaded that way. Back to pass, rolling that way. Here's Patkova. He's probably going to run. He cuts it upfield, and the Maples have him as he crosses the 35. He gets maybe to the 38-yard line. Gain only a yard. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Jets will be forced to kick the football away. They'll mark him right at the 37 for no gain. And the Maple defense with a 3 and out here on the first possession for Airport in the contest. They'll kick it away. Going back to receive for the Maples is Hamden. Snap is clean, and there's the kick. Kind of end over end. Hamden fields at the 22. He's to the 25, heads to the near sideline. 30-yard line, 35, 40-yard line. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Good punt return by Hamden. And the Maples will have it 1st and 10 in good field position at their own 46-yard line, leading 6-0 with 6:27 to play here in the first quarter. Reminder. Let's check down on the field with Pat Hayes.
A nice block down there by Nick Campbell, who sprung the runner for a few more yards on the play. So the Maples have it in pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from their own 46. 6:27 to go here in the opening quarter. The Maples lead 6-0.
Maples with Campbell in the slot. They'll send Perez in motion to the far side of the field. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Hayes steps up from the pressure. Now he'll run. 45. Couldn't make it to midfield. He was corralled quickly by Renkowitz, the middle linebacker. Brings him down at the 49 after a pickup of 3. And 2nd down. Hayes' first carry of the game. Airport getting pressure on him quickly that time. He was forced to step up in the pocket. I think he thought he had a little bit more yardage than was there. Renkowitz closed quickly that time on the play. We're going to call it the 49, make it 2nd down and 3. Check it 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. Slot to both sides of the field down for the Maples. Here comes Perez in motion near side. Handed off. Nope, back to pass. Here's Hayes out in the flat. He finds Perez. He's to the 45, the 40-yard line, the 35, the 30-yard line. Finally banged out of bounds. All the way down to the 28-yard line for the Maples. That's a 23-yard pickup and a 1st and 10 for Adrian. 1st and 10 on the 23-yard pickup to Perez. McCormick finally bumped him out of bounds. From the 28, the Maples again. Now they'll move the Campbell from the tight end. He'll go in motion to the far side of the field. Hayes back to pass. They try the screen and it's broken up. They were looking for Perez on the play. It was going to be a wide receiver screen. A flag is down. They faked that one to Gradeless. Dunbar getting a hand on it to knock it down. So we'll wait for the call. Reminder, at the conclusion of tonight's ball game, we'll have the selection of the player of the game brought to you by McDonald's of Lenawee. So stay tuned for that. Illegal shift is the call against the Maples. Remember now, Campbell had lined up as the tight end, and then he moved to the backfield, and Gashi moved up on the line. I don't know if that was the reason they called the penalty. It's up to Airport whether to take the play. They're going to take the yardage. First penalty against the Maples. And they'll look at a 1st and 15 now from the 33-yard line. Maples will come up, Hamden to the near side along with Perez. Campbell in the slot to the far side along with Gashi. Far side is the wide side of the field. Gradeless is in the Wildcat. Perez in motion, far side. Hayes back to pass again. Pressure. It's going deep down the sideline looking for Hamden, and he was open, but he threw it out of bounds. Hamden had his man down the sideline, but Hayes' pass was not close to being inbounds there. Hamden actually made the catch, but he was a good 5 feet out of bounds on the play. And Pat Hayes just commenting in my ear, his nice catch by Hamden. It was. It's just too bad it was way out of bounds. So maybe we'll try that again later. 4:51 to play here in the first quarter. 6-0, the Maples on top. And they've got a 2nd and 15 from the Airport Jets 33-yard line. Now Gradeless is in the straight spread. Lined up, now they'll shift him to the near side of the field. And he's back, Hayes again. Over the middle, that one Campbell couldn't hang on. Hayes put it in his hands. It was a little bit behind him, but he should have made the catch right over the middle. And now the Maples are looking at a problem here with 3rd down and 15 from the Airport 33-yard line. They got that nice reception to Perez that time to give him a 1st and 10 at the 28, but they have not been able to convert on 3 passes. 3rd and 15 now. Slot to the near side, tight end, far side, along with Gashi. Back to pass. Now they fake the draw. Hayes rolling out, looking, still wants to fire. Throws it out in the flat and completes it to Perez at around the 30-yard line. And a flag is down. He wanted Gashi deep. Gashi was running a post pattern, and that's who Hayes wanted, but he didn't feel comfortable enough with the separation. And they're going to call the Maples for an illegal receiver downfield. Again, you have to be careful here. When they put the tight end back into the backfield, the wide receiver has to move up onto the line. Otherwise, the Maples don't have enough players on the line of scrimmage. And they're going to decline the penalty. So the Maples have a 4th down from the 33, and they're going to try and punt Airport into a hole. Lofton will kick. Snap is clean, and he kicks it, doesn't get much. It goes out of bounds. And the Maples are going to get maybe not even positive yardage. They're going to give them 3 yards on the punt to the 30-yard line. So that possession, after a nice punt return and a nice pass completion, goes backwards. And the Jets get the ball back, 1st and 10. Decent field position at their own 30. Trailing Adrian 6-0 with 4:27 to play here in the first quarter. McCormick goes wide to the far side of the field, slot to the near side. And they hand it off inside. A little bit of running room, breaking a tackle across the 40 is Donnelly. He picks up a 1st down out to the 41-yard line, the first for Airport as they went 3 and out on their first possession. That's an 11-yard pickup and a 1st and 10. They went straight ahead that time. First and 10, Patkova under center, backs are split in the backfield. And they're going to give it off again to this first running back, Donnelly. Maples stack him up for no gain on the play as he tried right tackle. Good penetration by the whole left side of the Maple defensive front. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 for Airport now. Officials call timeout here. I think we got an equipment issue with Garrett Rinkowitz, the guard. He has come off, and they'll replace him. It'll be Alex Erdahl. This time Airport will go with trips to the far side of the field, the wide side. Patkova under center. Going in motion, Donnelly back to pass. Patkova pressure as he rolls. Throws out into the flat and overthrows his intended receiver. He was looking for McCormick. Good coverage by the Maples. Good pressure early on Patkova to bring up 3rd down. Maple defense so far looking sharp here in the first quarter. 3:25 to play. 6-0, the Maples on top. This time they'll break out of it, and Raisinen comes wide to the near side. They've got Bernard in the slot near side. McCormick on the wing to the far side. And here comes the counter in the reverse. Little running room inside. They stack him up. A pretty good job defensively of staying home there for the Maples by Hamden. He was one-on-one with the running back McCormick. He brings him down at the 47-yard line, holds him to a 6-yard pickup to bring up 4th down. And 4 to go, and Airport will kick. Nice job there by Hamden to bring McCormick down for a 6-yard pickup on that inside counter reverse. So Hamden again will go back to field the punt, and it will be McCormick to kick it away. from the 47-yard line. Snap is clean. There's the kick. Good spiraling kick. Hamden forced way back, and it rolls into the end zone, an automatic touchback. First and 10 by the Maples at the 20. Nice kick there by McCormick as it goes 53 yards with the roll into the end zone. So 2:37 to play first quarter, 6-0 Maples. And that last possession, the Maples only ran the football one time in that entire possession. So we'll see if they get themselves back to the running game now. As they'll come out of it, slot to both sides of the field, gradeless in the Wildcat. Now it's Parrish and Mosen near side, and they'll hand it off to Gradeless. He breaks off left tackle, crosses the 25, gets out close to the 30. Good blocking off the left side there for the Maples. It'll be a 9-yard pickup to the 29-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 1. Let's go down to the field, check in with Pat Hayes.
John, on that play, Parrish, as you said, went in motion. He was the lead blocker coming through that hole that's sprung gradeless for those 8.5 yards. So it's 2nd down now and 1 yard to go for the Maples. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Maples lead 6-0.
Now they're going to send McCormick, the tight end, in motion to the short side. Here's the handoff. Gradeless right up the middle, has the first down as he crosses the 30. Again, the middle linebacker in there to make the stop for Airport. We'll call the spot the 32 and give him 3 on the play. And a first down, the 8th first down for the Maples here in the game. Isaac Jones, the sophomore, at right tackle, or check it, he's a senior. Right tackle coming off limping. He's a big one. So hopefully he'll get back into the ball game. Perez in motion, far side, 1st and 10. Here's Gradeless, left tackle, cross the 35, still on his feet. He'll get some decent yardage out to the 38-yard line, maybe the 39. We'll call it the 39 and give him 7 on the play to make it 2nd down and 3. Let's go down and again on the field. Here's Pat Hayes.
Yeah, just looking at Isaac Jones, it looked like he tweaked that left ankle in a little bit of pain. And they're over there taking a look at him, so we hope he'll get back in the game.
2nd down and 3. Again, Perez in motion near side. Back to pass. Hunter Hayes out in the flat. Hits Hamden. They try to break him free. I think he's going to pick up the first down to about the 42-yard line. Yeah, they're only going to mark him at the 41. That's going to be close to the first down yardage. Are they going to have enough? They're going to measure it here. No, they're not going to even measure. So they're going to call it the 40. So we can only give them credit for a 1-yard pickup on the completion to Dunbar. Check it, that was Hamden on that catch. And it's 3rd down and a yard to go. Parrish in motion, far side. And they pitch it the other way. Gradeless has the first down, 45, midfield. He's into Airport territory at the 49-yard line as the first quarter comes to a close. And we'll be back at 6-0 with the Maples. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this timeout here on 103.9 WLEN and WLEN.com.
You're listening to Maple Football on 103.9 WLEN Adrian.
Bell's Best Buy time. It is 7:31. Greg Bell Chevrolet Cadillac in Adrian now leasing 2012 extended cab 4-wheel drive Silverados for as low as $169 per month. See dealer for details and stop at Greg Bell's today.